Welcome back to Union Berlin. We've a busy day today, a cup semi-final, 2 cup quarter-finals, and the continued hunt for a Bundesliga win as well. 5 points to gap, 8 games to go. 4 in fact, of which actually we anticipate being in today's episode, but it does depend how well things go against Braga. So we're going to sim Hamburg, play Hoffenheim in the cup because that's a semi-final. Play Wolfsburg because they're chasing me for the title. Sim the first leg against Braga. And then figure out the rest of the episode from there. But at the moment, that's my current plan. And then we should be, hopefully, in a strong position in the Bundesliga. In a strong position in the Europa League. And into the final of the Pokal as well. That's the dream. The other half of the Pokal is St. Pauli against Borussia Dortmund. So, fingers crossed that goes... well, the way that you don't expect it to, actually. St. Pauli make the final, but I think it's pretty safe to say that St. Pauli are going to make the final. And then, nice to see that West Ham or Villa are definitely going to get eliminated on the way to the semi-finals. And nice to see one of, Besiktas or Fiorentina, will definitely make it through. But we've got to see off Braga in Europe. And then once we've done that, I'm still confident of a treble at this stage. But we've been confident of trebles before and come away with all but nothing in previous saves, so we won't get too carried away. Continually, I don't know where Yade, but Yade nonetheless. Thank you, Darren, for the 2nd month Prime subscription. We say thank you to Anne Clem, to SAFC Scout, DJ, and to Himmers for your continued support in the comment section. Thank you very much indeed for your support on YouTube and on stream as well, whether that be on Twitch or on YouTube. Of course, we live stream on YouTube now as well. But we're back with regular content now. COVID seems to be in the majority behind me, and hopefully we can push on. So, like we say, we're going to start with Hamburg, we'll plough through, and fingers crossed, the side that are 3rd from bottom won't really offer us too much of frustration at the early stages of today. So against 16th placed Hamburg, we should, well, rather comfortably get ourselves a victory here, shouldn't we? Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save, of course, and looking forward to what comes next. Drop the video a like as well to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Follow me everywhere. Considering retirement, Aikev. Well, perfectly timed for me to get you in then, wasn't it? Is Hayes in the box for Hamburg. And free to Königsdörfer. And Hamburg lead. It's been a real nothing game. That's the first highlight you'll see, in fact, I would imagine. And it's our opposition taking the lead here. Well worked, well tucked away. His first goal of the season for Königsdörfer. And on the back foot at the beginning of the day here. In a game that we can afford to lose. Thanks to the gap we've afforded ourselves at the top of the table. But it's certainly not a game we expected to lose. Given the fact that they're 16th and we're top and their form has been average and we've been unbeatable. Sutic is in now. We've equalised within 4 minutes. If we could have just done the whole score the goal without having to be prompted by them going in front, then that would have been great. But at least we found an equaliser. It's good movement by Sutic. And he's been the man, hasn't he, recently for us? Outside the boot, good finish. We're level. Now what's going to happen in the final 20? The game has eventually come alive. Be a 1-1 draw then. Hamburg versus Union Berlin. I mean, the fans seemingly are happy, but not happy. There was cheers and boos as we leave the field of play there. It certainly wasn't a great result, nor was it a great performance. Wolfsburg win, Leipzig win, Dortmund win. No sign of Bayern's result there that I could see at a quick glance. We were 5 points clear. We will be at least 3 points clear, but it might be more. Might just be the 3, though. We'll find out in due course. We've got the game against Hoffenheim to come in the semi-final of the Deutsche Pokal, though. This one we will play. We're not going to be simming any cup semi-finals at this stage. So we'll go and play Hoffenheim now with a slightly rotated side, yes. But a side that we can get a result with nonetheless. So you can see that they're playing some players that are fit, some players that aren't fit. But it's not a massively scary side, but we didn't think that about Hamburg and they just got a point out of me. So let's knuckle down. Let's get ourselves into the cup final. We've only reached the semi-final of any cup competition so far in this save. So this is a great opportunity to get to the one-game shootout for a piece of silverware. Tuck that inside there to Luka Sutic, who will just look to bend this around the defender, and he's bent it into his own bloody teammate because Olabash didn't get out of the way. Edson Alvarez will win this back. Olabash through there looking for Sutic. It's a lovely run. It's a good save by Omlin, but it was really well put together in the end. Mendy into that gap there to Alvarez. Havertz is tucked very central here, but we'll look for Olabash. It's a great ball. He's in. Oh, how many times do you see it in real life? Through the defender's legs and into the net. Benedict does it again. Normally it's in a Sims game, to be fair, but now playing, still having that goal-scoring touch and impact. We lead in the Deutsche Pokal semi-final. Oh, it's a nice ball. And Pavlidis spins one way, then the other, and does meet. Thankfully, Renault makes a save. He dropped the shoulder to go one way and then spam the other. Completely sold me with the defender. The corner will come in here from Neves. Joao Neves delivers a decent ball, but Leite's underneath it. It'll fall to De Bast. And then to Ederson, and that was struck cleanly, but straight at the keeper, thankfully. Half an hour to play here in this cup semi-final. Still one goal only in it. And as you can tell, the away side are looking to try and make that one goal deficit disappear. But to this point, they haven't found that equalising goal. But nor have we found the second goal to finish them off. Oh, but we haven't come much closer than hitting the bloody bar. Benedict nearly at the double, but not yet. Tuckett, Havertz, and Bailey. Would have liked it on his left, was on his right. Good stop by the keeper, and we'll try and whip this with Carlos Augusto, and that is well whipped. And underneath it are about 5 different players. Brandt will look for Olabash here. Ridden the challenge well. Support here from Leite. Not quite got the quality of pass to find that through. It does have the quality of tackle. And Bailey has the pace. And there's the second. Game over. There you go. 2-0. We are going to the Deutsche Pokal final. The question is, who do we face in the Deutsche Pokal final? Will it be St. Pauli? The side that have done wonders to get themselves to the semis? Or will it be Dortmund? The side that would be potential favourites, but every time we face them in the league this season, we have been strong against Borussia Dortmund. So we might be considered favourites for this cup competition now. Certainly there's only one other team that will be competition for us at this level. But we don't yet know because it's not shown me the result yet. Oh no, there we go. We still don't know because it has shown me that St. Pauli and Dortmund haven't played yet. Who will we face in the Deutsche Pokal final? We will find out. All we know is that next, for certain, is Wolfsburg. There we go. On the 8th of April. So as we advance, it's played a day later than us. And the prize money has been awarded. And we will be playing in the Deutsche Pokal final. Nobody's really that shocked. St. Pauli unable to hold off the advances of Borussia Dortmund. It will be the yellow wall that we play against, but at a neutral ground, thankfully. What was the result in that semi-final? A rather convincing 4-1 Well, we know who our final opponent is. We are 3 points clear of Bayern Munich, as they did win on matchday 27. Our goal difference is strong, though, so we can afford another defeat at some point and still be fine goal difference-wise for top of the table. We would obviously rather avoid defeat, and we'd very much like to avoid defeat in the next one, because otherwise it will become a proper three-way title fight. And with Dortmund and Leipzig 8 points behind now, that could become 5 if we lose, it's going to be very, very important that we keep up a decent run of form. They've won their last 3 games, Wolfsburg. They're in good form. The side looks decent. Kuhn Castells has been very good against us before. Crucially, Kamara, who has been even better against us before for Wolfsburg, is injured for this fixture, so he won't be available. But Zubimendi's a decent stand-in. We should be at full strength, I think, for this one. We are indeed. So, let's go and get a dub. Driven quickly forward to Kai Havertz. And then Izunal's on the run and in that gap. Then Izunal, when he's on the run and in that gap, is very rarely stopped. I had to put a lot of power on it because I knew how good Kuhn Castells is and how tall he is as well. And his range is very good indeed. But from just inside the box... Oh, was probably the only place we could put it to make sure it got there. But get there it did. You see, I just missed the fingertips of the goalkeeper. His 22nd goal in 28 games, and Enes now gives us the advantage here at home. No boos this time, thank you, Berlin faithful, if you don't mind. And Nuno Santos. He's caused me troubles previously. That name is ringing a massive bell. Ferland-Mendy's chest is in the way. Maya. All right, Edson Alvarez just fell over. Wimmer. Thiago Tomas. Oh! Just evading the fingertips of my goalkeeper as well, but this time not quite got the accuracy of finish to find the roof of the net. Found the roof of the bar instead. It's a loose touch by Thiago Tomas. I tried to get there. Caught his heels though. An advantage was played, and Wolfsburg still in possession here, having hit the woodwork once. Still have gotten confidence from that they can still get themselves a result from this game. And if it weren't for Karnaseki's full reach, they would have had an equaliser there as well. You can see how much they're pressing on possession loss to try and win it back as well. But the more they press like that, we do have the quality to punish them if they get it wrong. You can see how the green shirts close you down. And if you can play it around them, then the space for the red shirts will open up. Kai finds Enes Unal from range again. Oh, now we've hit the woodwork. Enes Unal with an absolute whipper Harris towards the top corner. I thought that was going to find the very, very top reaches of the net there. Keeper at full stretch couldn't get there. But it didn't go in. Now both sides have hit the woodwork. All right. One apiece in that stake. But the most important stake is still 1-0 to Berlin. Forced wide a little bit. Quick 1-2. Nuno Santos has worked well. And Ginter in the way again. Matthias Ginter has got to be the most solid random addition to a squad I've ever had. He was just a body. Just someone that was half decently rated to fill a gap whilst we waited for feedback for someone else for that position. And he's been so good that we didn't bother buying anybody else at all. We could have bought an 87 or 88 rated player to fill that centre-back position. But we just haven't needed to. Matthias Ginter has been rock bloody solid. Case in point, he's there again and in the way. Thiago Tomas is going all the way. And backwards again. If Wolfsburg lose this, you say that their title hopes are over. If they get a point from it, or dare we even say, no, I've got the ball. I've got the ball. Dare we even say a win from it, then Wolfsburg are right in the fight and the hunt. I mean, I've tackled with Ginter there. I'm in control of Ginter. It's given the penalty on the back of a foul or an apparent foul from Carlos Augusto. So I've come in here with Ginter, flown in with a challenge, got the block on the ball there. And the ref has given a foul against Carlos Augusto here, the number 3, for that there. Just touching him in the back. That's what the ref's given a pen for. Yeah. Not sure about that one, Chief. Oh, I've gone high. He's gone low. And over the top of it, I've dived. Wolfsburg equalised through Thiago Tomas from the spot. I went the right way, but I went high. He's kept it low, and he's buried it well. In the 72nd minute, it's 1-1, and this game's thrown wide open again. Might need some introduction from the bench here to try and see this one back to a winning way. Maya and Gerhardt. They're on it now. They're really on it. Oh, Wimmer. He's got to get that at the very least on target. Surely. Carlos Augusto now pushed forward into that left wing role as Lukanets comes on for Riedler Baku. But Wolfsburg could have just scored 2 goals in 5 minutes and got themselves the advantage and the lead here. Havertz trying to work this away, and all of a sudden we've gone from being relatively comfortable in control in the tie to now not even sure whether we're going to get anything from this game. Can't really go to Mendy yet because I was worried about the offside there. Ferland-Mendy needs to turn here and then find Kai. You can't get it to Havertz, and all of a sudden, with Chukwueze off the bench as well, Wolfsburg are very much in the ascendancy in this game and look the likely of getting the win. Havertz to Mendy, though. There is going to be time, potentially, for a Berlin winner. And is it now? No, it's well blocked by Dodo. It was Carlos Augusto, the man that had the chance, the man that supposedly gave away the penalty. Very nearly went and made up for that mistake that really wasn't a mistake on his part. It was a refereeing mistake. I think we're going to draw this one. Unless I win this header and it goes to Enes Unal, which it has done. And now Luka Sucic. He's been the man recently, Luka. I need to find a pass. Here's Enes Unal. His touch lets him down. And game over. It could have gone either way. It should have gone our way. But it hasn't gone anyone's way. It's 1-1 here at home against Wolfsburg. And Bayern win. So they will be within a point of us now. We can no longer afford any slip-ups in the Bundesliga. Leg 1 against Braga in the quarter-final of the Europa League on the way. And then a big game against Hoffenheim again, this time in the league, not the cup. Braga's side looks as you see it there. Bremer on the left will be very, very quick. Horta at Cam will be particularly decent. Got Daniele Rugani there at centre-back. They've done well to get themselves to this stage of the competition, so we will not take them lightly. Fielded a relatively strong side for this first leg to try and give us a good enough first leg result so that we can sim the second leg and feel comfortable at getting through the same way we did against Marseille. There's no point needlessly playing a game that I don't necessarily have to play. So if we can see it through with a sim, then we can see it through with a sim. So that's what we'll try and do. And we can get more games in per episode. Bremer is a bit fast, though, as we expected, out on that left-hand side. But thankfully, Mendy is capable enough, at least in a straight line, maybe not agility-wise, evidently, to deal with the pace of Bremer. But we've stopped them from scoring. Renault in goal, the only change to the usual starting 11 for this one. I was kind of hoping not to need to play the second leg against Braga, but at the minute, I'm feeling we might need to, unless we can force away past Mateus, which at the minute we absolutely cannot. He is keeping us out very well indeed so far, their man between the sticks. Corner from the far side now. This is the away leg for us. Havertz's header goes wide, so it should be more straightforward at home, but we thought that in the Marseille round of 16 tie, and whilst we got a strong win away from home, we actually lost the home leg by 1-0. So I can't rest on my laurels here. I'm going to have to play the second leg against Braga here, aren't I, for sure, unless somehow we pick up a lead in the remaining 25 minutes. Might be picking up a Braga lead here. It is a Braga lead. Ronnie Lopez gives the Portuguese the advantage. It's deflected. Baku nods it backwards. Ginter needs to get it forwards, otherwise the referee's going to blow his whistle. And they passed it to nobody, and the referee blows his whistle. That is 1-0 Braga in leg 1. That makes the rest of the episode pretty straightforward for me. Play the second leg. I need to play this next game. I can't afford to sim and lose against Hoffenheim as well. I think we're in the position now where I need to play every remaining game. The second leg against Braga will have to come in the next episode because I can't afford to not play at the moment. I can't risk the sim because if we don't win this one with the sim and Bayern win their game, then our lead at the top of the table is gone and we're second, and then we're relying on Bayern dropping points again. If I play and I drop the points, then fair enough. But if we sim and drop the points, then that's on me, and I can't have that. Wide here to Sko. It's loose. Bailey gets there. Martial give it back to him. We just got a really strong result against him in the cup. I could really do with a strong result against him in the league as well. And once Leon Bailey gets going, you do not catch him. 1-0 Union Berlin. Good. That settles the nerves, doesn't it? Oh, hello, DeBast. I was looking at Brandt there, wondering where the football was. Martial. No, you don't. Oh, All right, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. We lead by 2 goals still in the 14th minute. This is going actually better than the cup game did against Hoffenheim. They're 6th in the league as well, so I couldn't risk this. I just couldn't risk the sim. I couldn't do it. Got to take it all on my own shoulders. In a minute, my own shoulders are carrying the load quite well. Juan Neves. Oh, that's a great cross. Wow! Talk about pinpoint accurate. Pavlidis pulls it back to 2-1. And it's not as straightforward as it was anymore. But this delivery, the defender underneath it just... Well, I don't know. I can't tell you what Ginter's doing there. He's 10 yards away from where the ball actually is. And it's also above head height and he's trying to control it with his feet. That was an interesting choice of animation from the game there, to put it politely. Mendy. Munetsi tackles Havertz. All right, well, the nerves were settled at 2-0, certainly. But now back at 2-1 and Hoffenheim firing. The nerves are back. Carlos Augusto. Diogo Leite. And Sucic through there. Martial does really well. Havertz. Just a little dink. And Bailey's in again. Okay. As long as there's a 2-goal advantage, I'm happy, I'm comfortable, I'm fine. 3-1. What a first half. Key possession saved my life. Oh, as if. It's like played a 1-2 off Alvarez's knee. Where are you going, Munetsi? What's Ferland doing? Huh? What? Yeah, okay. I was supposed to go to Ferland who stood next to him. He's tried to backheel it across the box. What are you doing, Mr. Havertz? Sick. Here with Mendy, you're always going to come across and try and block something. I pressed the block button and he's just kind of lunged, and actually by doing that lunging animation has opened up even more of an angle for the pass, annoyingly. Well in, Carlos Augusto. Bailey looking for Olabash. Oh, what a ball. And here comes Martial, and he's wrong-footed the defender. Martial, it's blocked well. It's wasted the time. We will get the 3 points here in the Bundesliga, but this has not been straightforward. Well, I say that. I mean, it has... Oh! Omlin can't keep us out. We do get the 2-goal advantage back again. And what a header from Edson Alvarez it is to give us the 4th, finally. I mean, you can't argue it's not been coming. The way that the ball has pummeled towards that Hoffenheim goal in these latter stages. The keeper has made some very good saves that he really didn't have any right to make. We'll take the win. We'll take... Oh, and Bayern lost as well! And Bayern lost as well! Yes! Oh, and breathe a sigh of relief. We have a gap again at the top of the Bundesliga table, I believe. Yes! 4 points to Bayern, 5 to Wolfsburg, 6 to Dortmund, and 8 to Leipzig. Get in! Right, that was important. We'll start the next episode then with the second leg against Braga, where we do have a deficit to overcome, but a winning margin by 2 goals there would be absolutely lovely. Then it's Mainz and Köln and Hanover, Leverkusen, Werder Bremen and Borussia Dortmund, but hopefully there'll be a couple of semi-finals and a final of the Europa League thrown into the mix as well. So there's not long left of this season here at Union, and 3 trophies on the line still. Drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more, and join me in the next one tomorrow.